Welcome all earthlings and other beings. My name is Lara and this is Zoller Tarot and Art. And today I'm going to be reading your cards, and I'm also going to be drawing an image that I received in meditation for this reading. We're going to tie it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch a little and talk to you about what I saw, and then I'm going to do an initial spread. And after the initial spread, I'm going to lay another video over here where you can watch me mostly complete the drawing, and then at the very end of the entire video you can see the finished and colorized piece. So that'll be cool. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Um, so what I was seeing over and over again was this sort of like, it seemed like a winter scene, which is appropriate right now. It's winter, but of course winter represents more than just it's, cold outside. And this was almost sort of like a interesting, like abstract, almost abstract piece with a starry kind of sky, right? And then what was interesting were these trees that sort of were elongated. And they look kind of like what pine trees would look like, right? And I'm just going to do a quick sketch so you kind of can understand. And the bottoms were sort of pulled out and sort of fading off to the bottom here. So it's almost like a repeated sort of tree kind of look for winter. It's going to look nice colorized. But it almost had this sparkly kind of feel, which is, I mean, if you've ever been like out in a if you live in a snowy place or you've been visited a snowy place before, and it's like at nighttime when everyone's asleep or they're in their houses because it's cold, and you go walking outside and it's really like very quiet, and there's almost like the sounds are sort of all dampened because of the soft snow. You can only maybe kind of hear the snow falling, maybe, if it's that quiet. And it's sort of a magical feeling. And then of course all the snow kind of sparkles, even in the moonlight. And although I didn't see a moon in this image, but it was, I mean, maybe I could put a moon in. It was definitely a starry night. It was nighttime and just very pristine, very beautiful. So it doesn't look like much yet, but once I finish it up, it's going to look gorgeous and sort of have that sort of wintry feel. I'm going to set this aside. We're going to go ahead and do the initial spread, because I feel like the winter theme and everything, that winter feel is almost like it's like when you breathe in and you breathe out. It's that space in between before you breathe back in and the space before you breathe back out, right? When you and you stop, right? And you hold it, and then you breathe in again and you hold it. It's kind of like that. It's that in-between stillness. So it might be that you're going through some sort of transitions or something like that, or you're in between holding space. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out from the cards what we need to know. So I'm going to go ahead and not waste any time. I'm going to speed this section up so we can get the initial spread down, and I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. Okay, I have laid out your cards with clarifiers, and I've looked them over, and it's really clear to me that you left someone behind. Like there was someone, or whomever you're watching this reading for, but there was someone from your past, and they were, you felt like you had to put up boundaries with them because they kept doing things that caused an ending, and they were causing you a lot of stress, right? And you had to use your intuition. You had some really strong intuition cards. So you had to use your intuition to figure out what was going on. And once you did, you realized, that you weren't being given equal give and take. It was like they were taking from you and not giving back. It wasn't a balanced relationship, right? And so you went out in a different route. You've got the Fool here, which is, trusting that there's something better. See how she's just kind of hanging over that right there. There's something better out there, and that you need to move towards, because this other situation wasn't working out very well. I mean, it could be a person, it could be a place, or that where you work. It could be a group of people too. but I feel like it's a single person because of what's going on down here, and I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, so whatever it is you did, this person feels left out in the cold because you're in your glow up and you're bossing up right now too. So or you're working towards that, but I feel like you might be in the middle of a glow up right now, meaning that you're starting to shine, you're becoming happier and healthier, and maybe your finances are getting better. But that's what you're working towards. But you had to let this situation go from before. But your intuition is very strong. I mean, you might be a seer yourself. You might have special intuitive abilities because I see it's really, really strong. Also, I'm seeing a lot of etheric protection, like from your angels, from your guides, your ancestors, Great Spirit. What however you create your spiritual construct, you have a lot of support. But you've had to do some inner work here. This is doing inner work. So you had to do a lot of like contemplation over the situation, and starting to believe in yourself again. And once you got to that sweet spot, you took action, right? But what I'm seeing here is the devil. And look how really like attractive he is. I'll keep in mind that he, she, and they are interchangeable as pronouns in this reading. So just whatever pronoun works for you is fine. You just put that in there. So, but look how attractive he is. And he's got like strings from his hand controlling this person down here who's holding their head. So the devil is often about obsession, addictions and things like that. And because he's so attractive, this devil card looks different than it does in other tarots. He's very seductive. I feel like whoever you were dealing with was a player, or they're trying to seduce you. There's someone who probably they juggle multiple people, very highly narcissistic, definitely player, with this love offer here and everything. But I feel like either they made an offer and you refused it, or they're going to, and this is going to be a big tower for them. It's almost like they're really delusional and they don't understand. They don't see it coming that you're going to reject them, that this is done. You're done. I mean, you're in your glow up. Why would you go back to someone who makes you feel like that, stressed out, right? It's not worth it. So, but they might be delusional enough to believe that they could come back in and seduce you. Maybe that somehow they're enticing enough or can trick you enough that you're going to fall for it. But I feel like that's definitely not going to happen. You're really brave because look at this. So you've got the strength card right here, and it's a woman who's taming the lion. So this not only talks about taming maybe somebody else and their behavior by not accepting it, by putting up boundaries and telling them no. Also by taming the beast within, right? So, but this person has addictions that you've dealt with, and I feel like it's more, it's like it's sexual porn addiction because of the nature of the way this looks and feels. But I also feel like there might be a drinking problem. I'm not sure. There might be like that kind of thing, and that might be how they're dealing with this broken heart. But they don't like your bossing up. They don't like you going out on your own. They don't like it that you don't need them. They don't like that. And you're the victor. You're the clear victor here. You're the strong one, right? There's nothing they can do about that. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards. It might be, because this drawing is about winter. It might be that you're standing tall and strong like the trees the drawing should be up here now, that I've been drawing. And, you're really, see, I mean, because look here how this star card looks. Look down here where you can see the trees going up into the heavens here. That's definitely reminiscent of this drawing that it definitely echoes that. But I feel like, yeah, the winter you might be in a pause right now, or it might be that it's the calm before the storm. Maybe it's like a quiet time, because I kept getting that quiet feeling of winter. And then things are going to take off. So it might be in the springtime when things really take off. Let's just pull 3 cards from this oracle and see if there's anything that we can know more about this situation. Also, keep in mind, this is not a personal reading. It's a collective that's watching. So if you're here, there's probably something for you. And if something doesn't sound right in here, it's not a match for you, please don't try to force fit that into place for you. It might be for someone else. So just keep that in mind. One more, please. Also, I will list the decks down below in the description box, so you can get the decks if you like them, and also it's recognition for the creators of these beautiful, beautiful cards. All right, one more, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so cultivate peace. Definitely. I mean, this is, peace here is going to be very different than what you were experiencing over here. All this strain, these nightmares, this losing sleep, this stress, right? So you've earned your peace because you have gotten rid of or moved away from someone who was keeping you in a state of chaos and pain, right? So good for you. Cultivating peace or helping your peace grow and strengthening your peace I think, it's a very balanced place to come from, and that will help you solve all of these issues. And there's like a little ladybug here, and both the birds are looking at that. Ladybugs are good luck, right? So that's good. The more you cultivate peace, the more your luck happens, the more things can change. See, the butterflies here to move towards what you want. And it's saying flaunt it. Now, so this is a peacock. Peacocks, I love peacocks. I love drawing peacock feathers and everything. But the thing about peacocks is that they don't have Botox. They don't have to go get their hair and nails done. They're natural. The way that they look is natural. They flaunt it, but they deserve that. That's what they are. They should flaunt what they are. They should be themselves. And if people have an issue with that, those people should go away and keep their mouths shut and go do their own life instead. But if someone's going to criticize you for being your natural, beautiful self, they're not your friend. They're not your supporter. They're not someone that you need to be hanging out with. So just know that it's okay to be your true self, to flaunt who you really are, to show your true colors, right? I feel like that's a really strong message. And defy gravity. So, don't do what everybody else says you should be doing. Reach for these stars here. You're the star. Keep going towards what you want, because this is definitely the time for that. You've created the space for it, the peace for it. Let's see what your obstacles are. Okay, what are your obstacles? There was that song, She's So High above me, she's so lovely. I don't remember what that song's called. But anyway, I'm getting that kind of feeling here. It's just like the things you might be doing now or you will be doing, defying gravity and everything and showing your true colors. There might be some people who are surprised. They might be surprised, especially these other people, who are really trying to, like being crabs in the basket, pulling you back in, right? All right. What do we have as obstacles for this collective watching, please? Obstacles. I just love these little mushroom cards. They're so cute. Another one, please. Obstacles, challenges, obstacles. What's going on? Obstacles and challenges. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, bossing up's not always so easy. That's why not everybody does it. Not everybody can be a boss. Not everybody can go through their glow up. Not everybody can do this. So you definitely have what it takes to do that. But I'm seeing that there's a little bit of maybe you're scared, maybe you're frightened of what it's going to take or how people are going to perceive you. Really try not to care what other people think about you. I find that's a better way to operate in life, is just really don't care what anyone else thinks of you. But you care. You can care about other people and you care what you think about yourself, but don't care what other people think about you, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. So it might be that you're a little bit worried about that, what it's going to take to be this boss, this emperor, to boss up, right? And you might even be like a little bit shaky with regard to things like commitment. Sometimes the Hierophant talks about connection to the divine, but I think in this case, as an obstacle, I feel like this is more like fear commitment, because the Hierophant can be about institutional systems like marriage and stuff like that, right? So I think in this case, you're kind of like gun shy with regard to commitments. Not that you're non-committal, it's just that you might be kind of shying away from partners, either in business or romantic partners. I would say in this case, it's probably romantic, but you're kind of shying away from that right now because of being burned before, and dealing with people who tricked you or maybe they just really abused you, and you don't want to have to be in a situation again where you're supposed to be in a commitment and somebody is like violating your boundaries and you're constantly having to protect yourself. That's not a good relationship. That's not a good situation to be locked into. So you might be a little nervous about that. Also, you might feel like you don't have all the information yet. And you know you're going through like the cycle, right? So like it's winter time, but you know after this time of like rest and being the hermit and all of this, that it's going to be action time. So but you may feel like you don't have all the information yet. There's some things that are still hidden. But during the winter time, you can do some contemplation and dig up the information you need and look into things that you need to, and some, you know, ask your guides to help you find the information that you need or the resources that you need. You can ask them that directly, ask for intervention, and you'll see that there might be some things that can come forth. But we're going to look at what the it says what the answers are. So what are the best things this collective can do for the best results, please? What can they do for best results? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely balance, like I was talking about before. Okay, another one, please. It looks like you've been through a few things, right? You're not like fresh off the block. So, you know, you've been through a few things. And perhaps you are, you know, over the age of 40. That's possible. Okay. Well, it's interesting how these cards laid out. You have heed your wisdom, right? This is listening to your inner self, right? This is right over here. Then you have restore balance and awaken, right? So restore balance is this is what you had to do to make these changes, to go out and be the fool and create your peace, right? Cultivate peace. Yeah. Which is the opposite of the devil. The devil is all about imbalance, is about addictions, obsessions, the things that are imbalanced. So restore balance. And so either you're restoring balance by getting away from some person who's addicted, or you may have an addiction yourself that you need to move away from. Yeah, that might help you. So, but definitely it's about the peace. And then this one says awaken, and interesting because it's right over the star card. So that looks very bright. It's like you're glowing up, going into your boss mode. You know, ravens are messengers. So you've been getting, yeah, again, you're getting, I feel like you're getting a lot of information from your guides. You have a lot of protection around you, a lot of guidance, and that's really excellent. So definitely keep that relationship going. You might be a very deeply spiritual person. Yeah. All right, let me pull from this Oracle deck too, because I want to see a little bit more. Anything else we need to know? And then I think I'll just pull one more card from one deck. So, all right, what else do we need to know, please, for this collective? Another one, please. Mm-hmm. And another one. Okay, well, this is great advice. It says keep going forward, ascending the mountain, right? So, yeah, it's just say keep going, keep going through this winter, through the other side, right? And here it says view from above, so get the big picture. So again, you need more information, like we're talking about with the moon over here. So yeah, you might just want to pull out from things a bit. You know, that's what an artist does when they're looking at their art, right? Where they work really close with their painting or piece or everything like that, and they have to pull back. Sometimes they have to stand up, pull back so they can see the whole picture and see if it's working in the composition. It's the same with life. It's like you can be caught in the details of things, but occasionally pull out, and this is a very spiritual thing to do. So pull out and take a big picture of how everything is going, and that will help you maintain the balance. You know, and it'll, as you keep going down this path through these mountains and everything, if you pull out and you can see, you'll see that you're on the right path, okay, or what you need to do to adjust to stay on the correct path. And savor your life, passion and pleasure. Yeah, so it's saying don't forget about like being present in the moment to really enjoy your life now, right? That's always very important, because what's the point if you don't enjoy your life? Right? So I'm going to pull from this Wishcraft deck and just see if there are any messages real fast. What do we need to know, please? Just do one. So there's the image, a cute little one. Yeah. Okay. Happy sleep pillow. I sleep well and have good dreams. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so going from this thing here, right, which is the way it was, now you sleep well. Yeah, I mean, go through these cycles. See, there's a moon here. You go through these cycles, and then you can sleep well when you remove the toxicity in your life and move towards your goals the right way, and use your intuition. Go inward, give up addictions, give up people who are addicted, and you're the victor. So yeah, this is really excellent. All right. Well, I hope you found something in here for yourself that was inspiring, some message for you, or at least inspiration from the art. And I appreciate you being here and viewing this. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, the subscribes. That keeps this, it supports this channel. And those of you who continue to come back, I really do appreciate you and thank you. And those of you who are new, thank you so much for being here. I hope you return. I hope this was good for you. And until I see you in the next episode, take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.